Hello YouTube world, I'm going to show you how to turn your Android device into a Surface-ish type of tablet. Something that has escaped the Google ecosystem and you still have access to plenty of apps. And this can be helpful even if you haven't rooted your device. You can still accomplish this. You can get a little further with this process if you do root and actually remove the services, the files that enable these services from the system directory on these tablets. But I'm going to show you a good method to do this that doesn't require rooting. You will need a tablet that has either Jelly Bean or KitKat, and the first thing you want to do is go through here and disable all of the Google services. And there's so many of them. As you can see, Chrome disabled, Drive disabled, Gmail's disabled, Account Manager, Bookmark Sync, Calendar Sync, Contact Sync, Partner Setup, all disabled. Now we got the Play Store. We got the Play Books, Play Games, Play Movies, Play Magazines, Play Music, Play Services, and the Play Store, all disabled. And I like it that way. We got Search disabled. We got the Google Services Framework disabled. Google Plus, who likes that anyway? Disabled. Hangouts disabled. Maps disabled. And one thing that really should motivate you to remove these services or disable them is the fact that you can't just use the maps as a standalone application. It requires all of this other junk here active for you to use it. And it kind of makes you feel boxed in a little bit, a little claustrophobic, and that's what we're going to try to do here. If you look on the left hand side of my screen, the accounts that I have looks a little different than you'd see on a regular Android tablet. We have Office, OneDrive, Outlook, and Skype instead of a bunch of Google apps. The email app admittedly is a Google account, but since it's through the email app, it's platform agnostic. It could be a Yahoo account for all the Android OS is concerned. And here's the desktop. I have this set up I like the Bliss wallpaper, probably the most famous desktop wallpaper in history, and I've set that up. There's going to be a few things that are going to be familiar to you. We still have the gingerbread version of the music app, which does work in Jelly Bean. I would recommend keeping this around. It's a no fuss music app. If you have tons of music, you can shuffle your playlist. It's great. I still have the Genie widget, which will provide you with weather and everything. But instead of, say, the Google search bar, I've decided to go with Bing. I've forced myself off of the Google search engine over the last month, and at this point, I could care less. I'm actually starting to enjoy Bing and the services that they provide. I also have a OneNote app. Instead of the Drive app, I have OneNote, which is good with the widget. You can just go ahead and hit the mic and just make a recording to yourself, take a picture, it saves to your OneDrive. And right now, OneDrive, if you do sign up with Bing, they're offering a 100 gigabyte trial period for a full year, which is great because now for the rest of the year, I got all my home movies, all my home photos saved to OneDrive in the cloud. Don't have to worry about them or be concerned about a hard drive failing at the house. As you can see, I still have TuneIn, Pandora. I'm still able to take advantage of many of the apps that are offered on Android without having to be locked into Google. You might see a bunch of Microsoft apps. We have OneNote here. I like OneNote. If you need to save an audio recording, something quick like a phone number, you can do that real quick. I also have the Bing search bar. And let's go ahead and try to do a search on it, see if it works. This is based on the Cortana platform, which is their fancy name of their voice search engine. Pizzerias in New York City. Boom, came right up. It works good. It's got the phone numbers and everything. It's not bad. Not a lot of ads either, so that's another thing I kind of like about their search engine. And of course I've got Outlook, OneDrive. The Nokia store, you can pick this baby up on the XDA Developers Forum. This app opens in portrait mode, so it's made for the Nokia X handset, but we'll go ahead and open it and take a look at it. And the one good thing about this is that many of the Microsoft apps, if you were going to decide to switch to Microsoft, they are available in an official form on the Nokia store, and it just says open right here. If there was an update, it would say update, and it would update my app accordingly. So I would recommend picking up the Nokia App Store from the XDA Developers Forum. There's also an Amazon App Store right here, which you can get straight from Amazon.com. They encourage you to download their App Store, and they provide you with a free app every day. So that's another benefit. Of course, they're competing with Google, so they are going to make this available. More of the big name titles will be available on the Amazon App Store as opposed to the Nokia App Store. As you can see, we got Despicable Me, Candy Crush Saga, Minecraft. You're not going to find these on the Nokia store. Those are going to be more of like a throwaway app than you're going to see on the Amazon App Store. And I would definitely recommend that you switch to this. You can still get Google Play apps that are not available in the other app stores. To do so without breaking your tablet, you would need to have a second tablet, which fortunately I do. If you do as well, keep Google on one of your tablets. You could put loads of information in. It doesn't have to be your personal information. Make a new account specifically just to download apps if need be, and then you can go download those apps. You can export them. You can make backups of those apps using the ES File Explorer app. Copy them to a desktop computer, for instance, and then just download them to this. Now, if you have a USB OTG cable, well, on the go cable, those cables allow you to plug into a micro USB port, and it would turn it into a fully fledged USB port. It does work. So that also helps if you wanted to, say, use a wireless keyboard and mouse on your tablet. Pick up some of those cables. I think I picked up 10 of them for about $6 on the internet. So definitely check that out. And I'm still not hurting. I know I disabled a bunch of Google services. There are alternatives. For instance, for books, you can use Aldeco. Tons of books. Okay, you can get those anywhere. Instead of Google Play movies or shows, I have XBMC, which is it just amasses a database of all of your already saved titles, and it'll download the metadata from each movie. As you can see, it gives me a summary, tells me if it's 720 and everything, gives you cast and crew, and you can even play trailers if you're connected to the internet, which is a great feature. And let's go ahead and close out of this thing. But definitely there are options if you wanted to escape Google while still having an Android tablet for, basically the price, because right now they are still the cheapest tablets. Hopefully that's going to change soon with the fact that Microsoft is releasing Windows 8 to device manufacturers for free if it's like 8 inches or smaller or so. But right now, if you want a cheap tablet, you got to get Android, and this is one way you can divorce from Google and still have a fully functional Android tablet. Hope this video was informational. If you have any questions about this, feel free to drop me a line. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a great day.